All right, Joe. Hey, this is your first time in a coin shop, and what was your experience like, man?
It's actually pretty amazing. I found it to be very interesting. I had no idea.
Hello, silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Look at this weather. This is what we're leaving. Yuck! We're hopping on a plane and up and away. We are heading across the country, heading towards the sunshine, all the way down to Mesa, Arizona. Take a look out the window as we're coming down. Look at those ball fields. We're heading to spring training. And we're going to make a stop at a place called the Coin Gallery. And look at those palm trees. Oh my goodness. This place is amazing. I can't wait to take you into this coin shop right here. The selection, the service, fantastic. All right, here we are. And before we get into the video, let me take this opportunity to remind you to subscribe if you're not currently a subscriber. In just a moment, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Joe, who is kind enough to join me on this trip to the coin shop. Here we go. All right, Joe. Hey, this is your first time in a coin shop, and what was your experience like, man?
It's actually pretty amazing. I found it to be very interesting. I had no idea some of the value of the coins.
Yeah.
And then now I'm very curious. I have a lot of questions as far as why one coin is worth more than the other ones. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. This is my first time.
Yeah. We were having a conversation over coffee, and you were asking me a little bit about, silver stacking and precious metals, and have you ever been exposed to the idea of like putting away some silver or gold just for a rainy day or for savings?
Actually, now with the discussion of how much it's increased in value. Yeah, what a great idea. It's like a savings that, and over time it's just going to grow more and more, and then I can use it for a rainy day or pass it on to my kids. So yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Back in, I think it was about 05-ish or so, I bought my first ounce of gold for like $570, and now it's $2,100 plus, and you can't go wrong. It's like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Putting away some precious metals, for those purposes that you just mentioned. Some people consider it an investment. For me, it's kind of a savings account. But regarding the coins, is there anything that you saw that kind of struck your fancy that you were interested in, or are you just all kind of taking it in right now?
Just taking it in right now. I saw a quarter over there, and curious as far as why it's worth this amount of money.
Oh yeah,
and
that one happened to be a proof, and it was a very high grade. So coins are graded based on a scale of 1 to 70 on their condition. So basically, rarity and condition, those things combined are what make really the value. And this place has happened too, man. And when we came in, there was people lined up, and they've got a back room. They're doing all kinds of stuff back there. Really a cool coin shop. This is just proof. Even Sox and Cubs fans can get together over numismatics and silver stacking. All right, Joe, you're asking about the silver dollars?
Yep.
Those interest you, huh?
Yeah. Because I have a couple of silver dollars at home.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple factors. There's the condition, and there's also the rarity. The rarity goes by the mintage. Basically that means how many did they actually make back in the day, and not only like the quantity of the mintage, but also like what mint that they were made from. There's a famous one out here in the Southwest called Carson City, and so all the silver dollars weren't all made in one place. They were made at various mints across the country.
Oh, okay.
Carson City made the fewest. None of these are Carson Cities, or else they'd be in a different display, and they're worth
those are worth a lot more money.
A ton, yeah, because they made the fewest in Carson City, Nevada. Was that Joe?
So this quarter here, it's a quarter, 25 cents.
Yeah.
But it's worth $10 each.
Yeah, well, for starters, it has high silver content, 90% silver, Those are from 1964 or earlier.
Oh.
And back in the day, our money used to actually be made out of silver. And from 65 on, that changed. They kind of weaned it out by going to like a 40% silver content. And then clad, which other materials other than silver, and which is real money to so many of us. And when that happened, coins basically became a promise from the government, just like paper money, that it was valuable. But down here, that's real value right here.
Yeah.
Real silver, 90% silver. I was telling you back in the day, my mom used to work at a grocery store as a cashier. Back in the early 80s, you could still find some 90% silver in your change, dimes, quarters, that kind of thing. Huh. Hey, special thank you to these channel members who support my adventures to coin shops all over the country. And thank you for watching. Now, let me show you what I purchased at the coin shop and some really cool stuff. I think the prices were really excellent due to the high volume. While we were in the shop, there was just customer after customer. As a matter of fact, waiting to get in before the shop opened. People were already gathering, and folks I talked to in the shop said, hey, this is the best coin shop in the entire area, and I believe it. Lots of cool stuff to select from and to choose from, and old school vintage and a great selection of numismatics as well. My only regret is that I didn't have more time to explore, but we had a ball game to get to. And, you could find some of these items on my upcoming auctions. I do Whatnot auctions. I do YouTube auctions. Matter of fact, I have one this evening on YouTube. Be sure to tune in. There's information about both auctions down in the video description. I'll even pin a comment so you can jump right in and see that as well. So again, an awesome shop, great customer service. All the guys here were excellent. Highly recommend if you're ever in the Mesa or Glendale area. All right, Joe, we just left the shop. Tell me what your impression is.
Actually, it's pretty amazing. I found it to be very interesting, and I had no idea that this is such a popular, hobby but
I call when it comes to the coins, I call that a hobby. When it comes to the, whoa, snap. Almost videoed an accident there. On the, accumulation of the silver and gold, I call that more of a way of life. And it's basically a savings. And, a lot of people these days, it's kind of counterculture, because a lot of people here these days don't save. You spend, and you buy as much as you can, and as soon as it comes, it goes. And the savings is kind of a different way of life.
Yeah, actually, I never knew that. I've never, when I hear people of coin collecting,
yeah,
I think of it, oh, that's their hobby, or that's what they enjoy doing in their pastime. But yeah, when you put it with in that perspective of, yeah, it could be a great savings, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You buy the silver, you buy the gold, it goes up in value, and boom, you have it for later. So yeah, good idea.
Well, hey, I appreciate you being my chauffeur here on the way to the coin shop, and let's go watch those Cubbies beat up on the White Sox. What do you say?
Hey, let's not get carried away there.
Hey, another highlight of the trip was a stop at Eric's Barbecue. This place did not disappoint. Good stuff here. But on to the reason we really came to Arizona. Sunshine, baseball, cold beverages, and good friends. And here comes Mrs. T in the bucket hat here. Check her out. There she is. And I'll be showing myself in just a moment. Thanks for watching, everybody.